What's the best way to get back in shape after a long holiday season? How about fat tire mountain biking in the snow with Rhea and me at Jorgensen's 2019 Winterfest.
Then Chad's going to give away one of his best-kept secrets as our Parris RV series continues with a trip down to Hebgen Lake in Montana.
Finally, one of our newest team members, Sam, takes us for a ride down the mountain on a new kind of sled that takes a twist on the old design. It's all headed your way now. At Your Leisure is next.
Oh, Chad, once again, we're so spoiled with the most delicious food.
Yeah, cooked by public officials.
Yes.
Come and get it, everybody, and welcome to At Your Leisure. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Rhea Rossi Booth, and we're out here at Fish Lake with the Jorgensens for the Winterfest.
Now, the Winterfest is the thing they sponsor each year. It is kind of a combination event. They have search and rescue, they do avalanche training, they throw a big lunch for customers that want to show up. And then, which we're starting with,
Fried chicken and the best potato bacon combo you've ever seen with cheese.
and then
Yum.
you're able to go right out after you get all this stuff done and work off all this good food by doing demos on their
Yeah.
fat tire bikes,
Yeah, and they have snowshoeing,
Yeah.
and they've got
tubing for the kids.
tubing for the kids, and they also have some beautiful, all their track razors with the tracks on it.
Right, and snowmobiles.
Snowmobiles,
So
everything.
it's a great day for people to come just kind of sample stuff, eat some good food, compliments of the Sevier County Sheriff's Department.
God bless them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
Let's go see what they're doing.
that sounds good.
Years ago, this event first started out when we decided that we were going to cross-country ski from what we call the sand ledges to the Mount Terrell Ranger Station. And it's about 11 miles and it's all uphill. After a couple of years of that, no one else would go with me, so we decided to change it to this event here at Fish Lake and invite the Sheriff's Department Search and Rescue people because we wanted to appreciate and thank them for all that they do for our communities. We started out today with avalanche training, and then we did some ice water rescue, and then the Sheriff's Department from Sevier County fixed us lunch, and then we were doing fat bike, mountain bike demos, and snowshoe demos, and snowmobile demos, and then we're all going to go on a big snowmobile ride. Well, this area, if you haven't been here, you need to come to see Fish Lake. But if you're from around this area, everywhere you look is a photograph. And it does everything that we like to do, that we participate in at Jorgensen's. We sell mountain bikes and snowshoes and snowmobiles and ATVs, and you can do all of that here. You can fish and boat, and anything you want to do outdoors, you can do in this area, winter or summer.
You want to do that, Rhea?
Yes, I want to. Rick, you're just in time.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this is part of the fun up here, is that with all these snowmobiles, who needs a ski lift or a tow rope for tubing? You just throw
Yeah.
a tube on, run the kids to the top of the hill, and down they go.
And you're going to run this big kid up there.
I am.
On the
I am. I
snowmobile.
saw somebody about your size, although they were only 11.
That's my mentality.
Anyway, right now we are going to take off from here. We're going to head off to our
Where to?
That's right. We're continuing the Parris RV Safari series.
Yeah, fantastic. We're going to Hebgen Lake. You know, everybody has a favorite place. And I knew he was going to do that. He does that to me every time he's in vicinity. You're going to get it, Darren Bushman.
Anyway, you know, everybody has their favorites. And for Dennis Jorgensen, Fish Lake is his favorite. He loves to come up here all the time.
And I can see why. It's gorgeous
Right.
up here.
For me, I grew up with a memory of Hebgen Lake.
Well, we are continuing our RV safari, and boy, do we have something special for you today.
That's true. This is a place I've known about for 20 years, but I've been really reluctant to share it with people because well, I kind of wanted to keep it for myself. It's a place where boating and RVing come together, and it is way away from everybody. It's called Hebgen Lake.
I think their attraction is a lake, Hebgen Lake. They are very famous for trout fishing. We had a lot of fishermen come to every year, and they love lake here.
This is the Gallatin National Forest, where we're based, and there's right at 50 full hookup sites. We have 20 some odd sites with water and power, a little store, so you've got everything you need.
I like to have my guests to have a wonderful memory, so they could share all those stories to their family. So that's my goal, is to every one of the guests come up here, have a great memory to take home with them.
My oldest daughter learned to wakeboard here, behind our wood boat. I've come up here camping with the RV. It reminds me of Jenny's Lake in the Tetons, because it's kind of in the woods and you're right on the lake shore, which you can't even go to Jenny's Lake with even a car anymore. So this is just a real treat to come just a few miles more and enjoy camping in the woods.
Some guests stay from May to the October. Some guests stay for 2 weeks. So we had a lot of overnight guests.
54 miles of shoreline. It's the Madison River. So we're on the Madison Arm of the lake. Grayling Creek also feeds in, as well as some smaller creeks. Of course, a lot of pines, gravel beach and shoreline, and then you can see some hills just over the lake, and then there's a beautiful range of mountains that always has just a little bit of white of snow. It's normally quite calm. Beautiful sunsets. A part of this lake, Earthquake Lake, was formed with that. There's a great museum up there. So these were homes and structures that lost themselves to that lake when everything shifted. You'll see large gravel slides that came from the mountain when things shook. And it's one of the places where it's fun to just sit and watch, sit and look. Us retired folks, one of our hobbies is doing nothing. So you're either fishing or boating or taking a walk in the woods, enjoying the wildlife, or doing nothing.
We come up here in '78, and here I am. I'm still here. 40 years later, I'm still here. I love it.
Living in Utah, we're lucky we can enjoy riding our recreational vehicles year-round in the mountains, at the dunes, rock crawling, or road riding. Stedman's Recreation has Utah's largest selection of Honda, Polaris, Yamaha, and Beta machines. See them all at Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. Need a tune-up, new tires, or accessories? Stedman's Service Department can help.
Stedman's Recreation in Tooele. You may think it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's only 30 miles back.
The boat buying event you've been waiting for.
The Boat Show and Water Sports Expo, February 7th through the 10th.
Great fun for the whole family.
Watch wakeboard pros on the 300-foot rail jam.
Buy the boat of your dreams with special show financing.
Register to win a 5-day Alaskan fishing trip courtesy of RW Fishing.
ABC4 Utah and CW30 invite you to the Boat Show and Water Sports Expo, February 7th through the 10th at the Mountain America Expo.
Tickets at utahboatshow.com.
The boat show is here, better climb aboard. My daughter and I had just finished a run at this place called Eagle Point. It's this really cool but kind of challenging ski resort that has a real family feel to it. She was so excited because she beat me down the run. Deja vu. I saw myself as a kid out skiing my mom. It was a big moment for me. And all of a sudden it hit me. I was making the same memories for her.
Beaver County, Utah. Make it more than a vacation.
This week's What's New segment is brought to you by TuneX of South Jordan and West Valley. More than just tune-ups, we're off-road.
Hey, I'm Laurel with Woodland Biscuit Company. Welcome back out to Woodland. Today we're going to talk tea. I met Chad and Rhea one day. They popped in and they were headed up to go sledding, and I fell in love with them. And since then I've fallen in love with all their viewers, because every once in a while some viewers come in and say, I saw you at your leisure, and the viewers are as amazing as Chad and Rhea. I fall in love with them too. So here we are, we're going to make something that we can take outside. It's called the London Fog. You can prep it before you walk out the door. It's super easy, super simple, and it's different. I would drink this in the morning with my kids. We have a little tiny pop-up camper. It's parked out at Woodland so you can see it. We call it Scamp. But I would make some hot water, I would brew it, and then I would use these glasses that I also make old fashions at Woodland with. And I have 500 tea bags at home. That's another long story. I forgot to bring them today. So I think every kitchen needs some cheesecloth. So I'm making my own tea bag. So here's this. I'm going to get my lavender. I need about a teaspoon. And then I'm going to get this twine, and I'm going to make my own tea bag. A London Fog has traditionally Earl Grey tea, some sugar. We're going to use brown sugar, and vanilla. And that's pretty much it. And steamed milk. So here's the thing, is you're out and you want your London Fog, and do you really want to steam milk? I use heavy whipping cream because I feel like I always have it, number one. And I can make it super thick, and I can do that by shaking it. We're just going to fill. This thermos holds about 2 cups of water, which is about perfect. I'm just going to let that steep. Before I drink my London Fog though, because this is pretty much done, get my heavy whipping cream, and we got to get it shaking. I like to get a few little lavender buds. And there you have it, your London Fog. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm Laurel with Woodland Biscuit Company. That's it for this week. We'll be back with more at your leisure after this commercial break. But I was looking at you.
From the trail to the heart of the backcountry, discover that Ski-Doo feeling with the 2019 Ski-Doo Trail and Crossover Sleds.
And we will see you next week on The County Seat.
Put some adventure in your life and attend
The Sportsman's Vacation and RV Show, February 14th through the 17th at the Mountain America Expo.
See hundreds of new RVs, motorhomes, travel trailers, and accessories.
Buy at the show and save. Take advantage of special show financing.
Find RV accessories, fishing, and RV travel destinations.
Gourmet and Dutch oven cooking classes.
Register to win an Alaskan fishing trip.
EBC4 Utah and CW30 invite you to the RV Show, February 14th through the 17th.
Conquer the summit and catch that Ski-Doo feeling with the 2019 Ski-Doo Mountain Sleds.
And here you thought groomers were just for ski resorts. Look at this. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are at the Winterfest with Jorgensen's, and with Dennis Jorgensen at the wheel, we are out actually grooming a trail, but it's at Polaris level. It's kind of cool. So,
Devin, tell us about this cool looking machine we're in.
So, what we're doing, you can see behind there's blades that actually go down and it kind of levels it out as we're going. So it's going to fill the tracks in as well as pack it down and cut that icy stuff up and pack it. So then the sun can come out and glaze it over and it makes a hard trail.
So you can go fat tire biking on it, you can go snowshoeing,
cross-country skiing, everything.
Oh, this is sweet.
It's fun.
So the groomers on the hill pride themselves in the corduroy they leave behind. Do you think this match is as good as theirs in a smaller scale?
So much better.
I agree.
So Devin, tell me a little bit about the deal with the Forest Service, because you don't just groom for this event.
No, we groom for personal use. we come. Where's that sense?
Personal use and personal hygiene.
Yeah, we do work. We work with the Forest Service to kind of get the trail set up and stuff, so they're involved with it all. But we come up here. Me and Dennis come up here all the time with a fat bike and snowshoe around it.
Well, there are other people will take advantage of it, right?
Right. Yeah, and it's other people can come use it. Whoever can come use it, but we.
What a great service! Yeah. I tell you, you Jorgensens, you guys are on it.
For us, Jorgensen's has been really good and a key part to what we do is in search and rescue. A lot of the equipment that we use, we either purchase through them or it gets maintained by them, and they really take good care of us. They are a big part of everything that we do throughout the whole community. They sponsor rides, they sponsor events, they help us out when we need equipment, they help out other groups throughout the community. And so we appreciate what they do. That's why it's easy for us to come support them and be part of it, because we love to be out here and we love to be partners with them. They really take good care of us. Let me tell you what, during one of the ATV jamborees, we had one of our machines go down. They knew it was search and rescue machine, and they come right out and they had a mechanic stay up all night long to fix our machine so we could get back out, because they knew we'd need it the next day. And so that's kind of where this relationship started with Jorgensen's. The cool part about this event is it's not just us as search and rescue here in Sevier County. We've got to have the other search and rescues around us, Sanpete, Wayne County, Beaver. And this is kind of a fun event for us with Jorgensen's, because we really get to come out and do some different things and get a lot of experience and expose other people to what we get to do during the winter. They take good care of us, so it's fun to come up here and just try out all the new machines, and that's what's fun about this. And that's, we appreciate Jorgensen's and all the other people that put this together to help us, just come together and have a fun Saturday doing different things. And
the fat biking, that's the funnest part. It is a lot of work, but it's a lot of fun, and you get your heart pumping, and when you're done, you did something.
Whoa! This is not easy! Okay.
Snow angel, snow angel.
You know what? You're a devil for putting me into this situation.
Come here, Rhea. Come on up here.
These bikes are actually quite fun. I took my snow pants off so I could bike ride. What a bad idea.
So, yeah, we can testify to the fact that riding bikes out there would be impossible. But on this nice groomed trail, they are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Secret hint, if you ride right where the tracks were, they're packed better and it's easier. And you can feel it just getting off that, just those few inches. It's like you got a narrow path.
It's really great exercise. I can see why Dennis does it all the time. It's just a blast.
One good thing though, I am glad that you did not run across any of the sheriffs, because they would have certainly made you do a breathalyzer with the way you were swerving, I'll tell you. Anyway.
I was all over the road. All right, well now we're going to look at a completely different way to sled along the way.
Hey guys, I'm Sam. I'm new here at At Your Leisure, and I thought, what better way to break the ice than show you guys something new to do on the weekends. So we're going to head up into the mountains. Come on, let's go.
Today we're going hammerhead sledding. And trust me, these are not your typical sleds. These sleds have a patented steering system, front polycarbonate skis, and state-of-the-art decking materials.
All right, never done any kind of sledding like this before, just on plastic bags, whatnot, going down the hills when I was a kid. These have some sort of steering mechanism on them, so I guess we'll see if we can actually steer and turn around corners, you know, without running into each other, flying off the trail. Hopefully it'll be a good time. We'll see what happens.
Their website claims you can rip turns with blazing speed and total control, and bust freestyle moves that will make jaws drop. And that's what we intend to do today.
We had a little bit of a hike, got our cardio in. The total hike is about 3¼ miles from the sign. All good workout, especially in the snow, you know, all your gear. So make sure that you prepare well, make sure you got a little bit of water, whatever you need. But in all, it's a good hike, and then you get a speed down the hill, lots of fun.
We just did the hike. Excited, so let's go show you guys what it's all about. When you ride these sleds, it feels like you're flying. Staying so close to the ground allows you to gain speed while still feeling safe. And the steering system is foolproof. It's such a rush to carve through the mountain with such speed and control. I can't even describe it. It's so much fun. You get to go so fast on these. I think that it's something you guys should definitely give a shot, so thanks for letting me show you something new.
But I think next time we're gonna spray them down with a little cooking spray, get some Griswold family action so we can go Mach 10 on these things.
There's a little place on a Utah map where I was raised, where my heart's at, where the sagebrush grows wild and high, and the stars come out at night. Oh, there ain't nothing like being raised in the basin with a Ute reservation, skiing starvation, that Duchesne County life.
Meet the new leader in off-road utility, the completely reinvented Ranger XP 1000. It's got the most power, the largest towing capacity, the highest ground clearance, and the best comfort and storage. Introducing the all-new Polaris Ranger XP 1000, the hardest working, smoothest riding Ranger ever built.
At Parris RV, you can count on 5 things: a huge inventory of RVs, great service, a large variety of accessories. Now, 2 locations and 14 brands of toy haulers. From Vortex, Striker, Attitude, Powerlight, Highlander, Thunderbolt, Boost, Hyperlight, Nitro, Sandsport, Salem Cruise Light, Iconic, Cyclone, and Sandstorm. Parris RV, 4360 South State, and now 5545 South State, and online at parrisrv.com.
Parris RV is Utah's #1 volume toy hauler dealer.
Well, it's good to see that Fish Lake lives up to its reputation, spring, summer, winter, fall. If there's a day that fishing is legal, there will be people out here fishing. Welcome back to At Your Leisure.
Hi, this has just been a wonderful day with the Jorgensens. They sure know how to put on a party.
They do. You know, in the beginning of the show, Dennis said how much that he loved this area, that everything's a perfect picture.
Yeah.
Well, we proved it once again just by looking at all this.
It's so right. And to bring his family out here and to have the whole community embrace this, it's just a beautiful area.
That's true. Well, we've got a lot of details to work with. We're going to start with our calendar of events.
Next week, we've got some fun stuff going on, like how about the boat show?
Yeah, that's true. Boat show is coming with all of our boat dealer friends. We'll be there. We'll have some new stickers. In fact, I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview about this. We have got a new At Your Leisure limited edition sticker in conjunction with Eagles Landing. And if you get to go to one of their stores and pick up one of these stickers, we'll have some of them at the show, and you go into an Eagles Landing, you will get like a free bling. They'll just give you gifts like drinks and stuff like that.
Yeah, and then like $100.
Now, if you are a sticker winner that shows up on our show and you have a limited edition Eagles Landing sticker, in addition to the Camp Chef stove, the Rifab, the Clearly Tough, all the gifts that we give away, you'll get an extra $100 gift card to Eagles Landing.
I know, those guys are awesome.
Now let's get back to the events. We've got the RV show, which follows right after the boat show.
Yep, that's going to be a lot of fun. Get out there because we'll be there with Parris RV and our bells on.
That's true. And then, first part of March, look for the Outdoor Off-Road Expo. That'll also be coming to town. So you've got 3 expositions to cover: boating, camping, and ATVing, all just right in a row.
That's right. It's going to be really fun.
It is. Well, right now, let's take a look at next week's show.
Next week, our Parris RV Safari wraps up as we cross the states of Montana and Idaho to visit the unique ghost towns of the Old West.
Ooh, that'll be exciting. Then, after dirt biking since they were kids, David Stedman tries to help his lifelong friend translate his skills to the snow as he introduces him to timber sleds.
Finally, Reese Stein takes us ice fishing to Echo Reservoir, where the fish may not be the biggest you'll see, but they surely will be the tastiest catch.
All right, well, looks like we've wrapped up everything for the show, so it's time for us to head for home. But you know what, Rhea?
Are we going to walk home? Snowshoe?
We're going to walk over there and see if we can bum some fish off of those people.
It's time for dinner. We're going to go get some fish.
Remember, there's adventure around every bend.
You just got to get out there and create your own adventure.
At your leisure. See ya.